Hey, fellow collectors, today we'll talk about two cool finds I found at Ross. We have a new Eternia Beastman and new Eternia King Randor. Now you can see here that I got them at Ross for $9.99. So on this side we have Randor as a bald dude, and on this side we have Queen Marlena, which we need as a figure. Haha. And here we have a Beast Woman, which we also need. Now on this back, we have a Beastman, and we see some product shots, and we get this little blurb about Beastman as being the leader of the warrior tribe. And then we have King Randor product shot, and King Randor's little blurb. And we also have Roboto on there, which I didn't pick up because I had it already in my save cart. So let's get them out of the box. Okay, once you get these figures out of the box, we see the Beastman comes with this cool mace here. And his patent whip that he always has. Very cool. It's very long. Now, these both figures are 7.5. These figures are both 7.5. King Randor comes with this cool sword, this scepter, and a wig. And yeah. So basically, you have this Randor that is bald, that you can simply just put on a hairpiece, and now he is King Randor, not the Wandering King or the Vengeful. Now he has a soft good cape here at the back, which is basically on the top. You can take it off if you so want to. Just simply pop it off there. You can pop it back on, which is very nice. You just need to push it down through there, and then you can do that. That's very cool. Now King Randor here has the rubberized top, so you can just pull that off and get the ab crunch. You can see it right there. Keep it on, but he does have a little bit of an ab crunch and a waist swivel. Pretty good split forward and back. Thigh rotation, double bend in the knee, the boot swivel, and a peg hinge for the foot that goes front, back, side to side. Hold for the stand. Now this one has the pauldron on it, so it's not going to do that much, but this one over here has the bicep swivel, double bend in the elbow, wrist on a peg hinge. Now the head here, take this off, and you get the up, down, right, left. And like I said, this pauldron prevents him from going all the way up, but the thigh, bicep swivel, double bend in that elbow. He has this guard here, and it comes all the way around, wraps around that arm, and he still has a peg hinge here for that wrist, which is cool. I mean, you can have him on the throne and then either the king or the warrior. Now Beastman has that cool white and blue outlines for the face, snarls at you. Can do this much of a up and down because he has a little bit of hair in the back that prevents him from doing much, but you get a right and left, no problem. Now both sides can do a very good T-pose, bicep swivel, double bend in that elbow, wrist down that peg hinge. Now he does not have any impediment, so he gets the use of that ab crunch, spins at the waist, has this big old blue there, very nice split. Forward and back is awesome. Thigh rotation, double bend in the knee, has a boot swivel, peg hinge for that ankle. Very nice. Now with Beastman, like I say, you get this mace or the whip, his patent whip, and you can see here that it is more rubberized. So when you're putting it in this hand here, you definitely have to maneuver it just right to get it in there. But once it's in, it's in. And then you can just put the mace on this side, or vice versa. Your toy, you decide. So it's very cool that he gets this and the whip, and he looking very nice. Now I just love Beastman as a bad guy, because after all, he does control the beast, right? Now King Randor here You see he has these shield-like appendages, so that sword fits in there nicely, you know, but I see this as a younger days man, so he can remember that and keep his throne. And then you can take these off if you want to, like I said before, and then give him more of a regal place on your shelf. But that is up to you if you want the young King Randor, the bald version, or the warrior version, king version. It is up to you. These figures are very, very nice. Now, if we look, I can bring in some other beastmen. I don't have another Randor, so this is a cool find for me. Put those over to the side. Now we do have the other beastman, which is currently my favorite version. This big old guy, and he has that hood, but I want you to see his head here, how it also has the blue and white in there. Now, if you want to, you can actually switch the heads. They're all on ball joints. Now, this one had that whip here that just I put in here. Had also the big old mace. Now, he is a little bit bigger. You know, you would say, oh my goodness, yes, he is a little bit bigger than this Beastman. And then we get the very first Beastman from the Revelations line, which is a little bit more muted orange here than the bright orange of this new figure. But they both have the whips. Now, the version here also had the whip, you know, so that is a theme, as well as the white face and blue eyes, other than this version, which is very unique and only have those two white lines there. Like I say, this is my favorite Beastman, just because of the sheer size of him, the brutality, and man, he looks just big old bad, yes. But this Beastman is very cool too. Now, I don't know how many new Eternia Beastmen we're going to have. We have quite a few right now. But if you're looking for this Beastman or the King Randor, like I say, Ross is just now getting them into shelves, and like I say, Roboto was there as well. So remember, as always, to like, subscribe, and keep collecting.